વાઇબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાત ગ્લોબલ સમિટ 2017ના ઉપક્રમે ગાંધીનગરમાં મહાત્મા મંદિર ખાતે થીમ સેમિનાર યોજાઈ ગયો, જેનો વિષય હતો ડિફેન્સ અને એરોસ્પેસ સિનર્જીસ ફોર એચિવિંગ અને સેલ્ફ રિલાયન્સ એન્કરેજિંગ ઇનોવેશન એન્ડ મેક ઇન ઇન્ડિયા હતો. આ સેમિનારમાં કેન્દ્રીય સંરક્ષણ મંત્રી શ્રી મનોહર પારીકર, ગુજરાત રાજ્યના મુખ્યમંત્રી શ્રી વિજય રૂપાણી, ભારત સરકારના ડિફેન્સ પ્રોડક્શનના સેક્રેટરી શ્રી અશોક કુમાર ગુપ્તા, ડીઆરડીઓના ચેરમેન ડોક્ટર એસ ક્રિસ્ટોફર, ડોક્ટર સીપી રામનારાયણન, ડાયરેક્ટર જનરલ ડીઆરડીઓ તથા ગુજરાત સરકારના પ્રિન્સિપાલ સેક્રેટરી કમલ દયાણી ઉપસ્થિત રહ્યા હતા. આ અંગે મહાનુભાવોએ પોતાના વિચારો વ્યક્ત કર્યા હતા. પ્રસ્તુત છે સંકલિત અંશો.
Friends, as you are aware that this particular sector of defense manufacturing and aerospace industry, it carries a strategic importance. We are all aware of the national security and the related issue, and we all know that countries, almost 70% defense capital expenditure is currently being met through imports. And there is a need to give push to the indigenized manufacturing in this sector. Government of India has taken various initiatives recently. They have, Honorable Prime Minister, through his Make in India campaign, has announced to give a major push and thrust to the indigenous manufacturing in this sector. Ministry of Defense has also come out with a defense procurement plan in sync with this strategy of promoting indigenized manufacturing in this sector. But there is a lot to be done, and there is a need to give big thrust and fillip to this sector.
As you are aware, Honorable Prime Minister launched the Make in India initiative in September 2014 with the primary objective of making India a global manufacturing hub by encouraging both domestic as well as foreign OEMs to manufacture their products in India. It's a major national initiative designed to promote investment, foster innovation, and create world-class facilities. Defense sector is one of the 25 sectors which has been listed under this initiative. India is in the midst of modernizing its armed forces, and it is estimated that in the next 10 years, $250 billion will be spent on capital procurement. We have come out with the defense production policy, which aims at achieving substantive self-reliance in design, development and manufacturing of defense equipment, weapon systems and platform required for our armed forces in as early a time frame as possible by encouraging participation of the private sector. Keeping in view the Make in India initiative and defense production policy, for the first time in the defense procurement procedure of 2016, a new category has been added by Indian IDDM. This is the most preferred category, and what this category means, if any vendor has got indigenously designed, developed and manufactured product, he'll be getting overriding priority. Next two categories which are getting preference are Buy Indian and Buy and Make Indian. If you take these three categories put together, then in the last 2 years, most of the contracts have been given under this category. 73 contracts which have been signed with the industry out of 108 they belong to this category, which means tenders have been awarded to the domestic industry. Similarly, approvals, what we call acceptance of necessity, have been given in 85 contracts under these categories, and the amount is worth 1,60,000 crores.
Aerospace, no doubt, may be topping in that. The basic reason is question of non-availability of many private companies in this area. One of the important question very often asked to me is how much Make in India is going to put DRDO in difficulties. I always said it is a boon to us. If we were in any R&D setup in US, the moment the design is to be done, you look at the various catalogs and ask for some items. It is readily available from various small and medium industries as well as large companies. In our country, we don't have such a comfort. Consequently, in the case of aerospace industry, even a simple fastener also we need to import. By the time it materializes, it takes its own time. By the time we complete our design development and the trials, it takes years. Maybe that component is no longer available. In all these aspects, if and only if the private and public sector companies fill in that gap, it will be a marvelous and it will be a boon truly for DRDO also. To give you some statistics, over the years, about 2.11 lakh crores worth of DRDO developed items have been inducted or being in the process of ordering. At least the government of India has cleared. Out of this, nearly about 1 lakh crore equivalent in the last 18 months itself, which only implies that more and more items of the DRDO design and development is getting cleared or approved or accepted, and consequently the production value for the country, be it public sector or a private sector, it is getting increased. The more of the DRDO product getting accepted, the design getting accepted, it's only an implication or indication of more and more products of Indian industry is coming in. So we are partners in this endeavor, and we never look at you anytime as a competitor. As a matter of fact, in the years to come, we should be in a position to do a major items or the larger systems together as a private or a public sectors as well as the DRDO. One of the recent example you will see in the 26th of January, 2 artillery guns equivalent to Bofors or even better than that, designed, developed by us and produced simultaneously, working hand in hand with the private sectors. We have done that. It has come out very, very fast. All that I can tell you is maybe our capabilities are augmented multifold by the private sector's capability in terms of speed. So this type of actions will happen even in the case of aerospace industries, and I'm looking forward for this type of interaction and closeness and working together more and more, particularly in the land of Gujarat.
As Secretary mentioned, I was one who was feeling all the time that what we can do, why is that we are not doing? In fact, my senior, on seeing my over-enthusiasm, told me that if your automobile breaks down on the road, you can park it in the side and get it repaired. Imagine when you are flying in an aircraft, if a problem develops, there is no parking slot. I mean, this statement, I still remember, the reason being the amount of quality consciousness and the amount of reliability and safety that needs to be built into whether it is a screw or an engine of an aircraft is of primary concern and importance to us. If a safe product is to be delivered, whether it is in the military domain or whether it be in the civilian domain. I am of the firm conviction that India saw an IT revolution and we spread our wings all through the world. Next, we went in for automobile revolution. In fact, today there are companies in this country which supplies maximum number of components and automobiles to many of the European and even including US. And third, in my opinion, is going to be the aeronautical revolution. The expectations of growth in terms of aeronautics within the country and abroad, the availability of knowledge and manpower in this country, the support being given by the central government and state governments, I don't think we can ask for anything more for triggering this revolution sooner or later.
I'm also quite happy to say that after a lot of efforts, we for the first time have during current year, financial year, already published our new defense procurement procedures, in which the most important type of procurement is basically indigenously developed, designed, developed and manufactured. That is IDDM variety, so that any product which is designed in India, you cannot buy it from import or from any other source. You have to compulsorily procure this product for defense purpose from the Indian company which has designed it, developed it and manufactured it. This is, I think, huge mindset difference between the earlier defense procurement procedures and the current one. Of course, when these new DPP were published, during the current year, 95% of the acceptance of necessary AON, that means clearance for procurement, are either IDDM, which forms 62%, or Make in India, the Buy Indian. That means virtually 95% of almost 96,000 crores of product for which this year we have given approvals. Of course, the process will start now. Belongs to these two categories. That shows the importance of change in mindset in the procurement procedure. Now, these are for capital procurement. Of course, the procurement by Ordnance Factory Board and procurement by Defence PSU needs these aspects which should be brought into the system very soon. I would also welcome many of the companies which have shown interest in aerospace for manufacturing. In fact, India has become one of the important key destination for sourcing aerospace requirement. With signing of Chinook and Apache, the Boeing has already started a unit near Hyderabad, where the fuselage for Apache's Chinooks are being manufactured and exported from India. This is a unique facility where high-end technology in carbon fiber and manufacturing can be seen, and very soon we expect it to basically go into the production. Various other initiatives have been taken for ensuring that Make in India becomes a success. Defense production is a very strange type of business. If you start a car manufacturing and your product is sold across India, by offering good price and a better quality product, probably you can sell your car to number of consumers. Defense is the only place where the consumer is only one, and that too Government of India and Defense, Department of Defense. The department was successful in ensuring that 100% targeted offsets are achieved. This is one of the most important aspects. Number of licenses issued are huge in this, of which 20 licenses are in Gujarat. And Gujarat, with its innovative and ease of business and a very progressive look forward approach, I think can become an very important hub for defense production. Of course, there are demands that I put in some facility from Government of India. We can definitely discuss on it. There are variety of products being developed by HAL, and I think Gujarat government can, if they are interested in aerospace technology, while there will be opportunities for private sector in joint venture with various companies to start manufacturing fighters, helicopters in near future. There is also lot of production that is going to go through the Hindustan Aeronautics or a public sector unit. We have successfully tested, certified light combat helicopter whose requirement is quite huge. The all utility helicopter has finally successfully test flown. It took a lot of years to get it off the ground. Every time I went anywhere, I saw a model kept on the ground with the things rotating but not taking off the ground. So finally I asked them, you give me a time schedule. They gave me a time schedule, and I'm happy to say that a PSU ensured that the time schedule is met. They have successfully flown this. We have developed a trainer for pilots. Basic model in 1 year short period. The young team at HAL took up the challenge from a design to actual flying. It took exactly 14 months, and I'm very pleased to say that this is an achievement because everything went as per the schedule, and this time schedule was. I expect them to start manufacturing this in maybe another 1.5 years after all certifications are obtained. So there is an opportunity for number of products which HAL itself can produce. One aspect which I realized about PSUs, which I will like to share. What is the difference between a PSU? It's not the brain power. It is the commercial mindset which differs. When I became Raksha Mantri, I realized that Su-30, the main fighter of Indian Air Force, has a service availability of for as low as 46%. The helicopter fleet of Indian Army and Air Force supplied through HAL had a serviceability of somewhere around 50%. It is too low. For an international standard, 70-75% is the minimum one expects, and sometimes you can achieve even 80% plus. Because making one fighter available more saves you cost of that buying a new fighter. You have 300 fighters and only 150 or 140 are capable of taking on the task. I think you are not battle ready. We decided to improve this. And the biggest problem which I faced was after sales service. The defense PSU considered after sales service as an expense and not an investment. Virtually convincing them into setting up of after sales service units at various army locations took us almost a year, and finally when the board agreed and we set up that unit, today I am happy to say that Su-30 has already achieved around 60% of availability, and the helicopter fleet is more than 65% today. So that's an achievement simply by investing probably around 400 crores. Customer satisfaction is so much that in the first 1 year, I was having complaints from army on an everyday basis that today this problem happened, we don't have enough choppers, we don't have enough fighters for proper training. Today hardly any complaint comes. So it's basically a mindset which requires a change, and I am very, very happy, slowly but surely. That slowly I would be very happy to get it very fast, but it takes time to get through the juggernaut of government bureaucracy. And the PSUs also most of the time have become bureaucratic, just like what we face in DOD. I could have understood DOD doing that, but in PSU or a company also becoming something like that was a strange for me. But slowly that mindset is changing, and that result could be seen in that basic trainer which was developed in 14 months.
इस बार वाइब्रेंट समिट में अलग अलग सेक्टर पर फोकस हुआ है और डिफेंस और एरोस्पेस में जिस तरीके से सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने डिफेंस में एफडीआई फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट उसमें जो सुधार करते हुए ये ओपन कर दिया, तब ये एक नया क्षेत्र खुल गया है। और गुजरात गवर्नमेंट ने भी अलग अलग पॉलिसी इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए बनाई है। उसमें पूरे देश में पहला राज्य गुजरात है कि जिन्होंने डिफेंस और एरोस्पेस के लिए भी क्रिस्टल क्लियर पॉलिसी बनाकर हमने लॉन्च कर दी है। और मैं मानता हूं कि व्यक्ति आए जाए, लेकिन काम करने के लिए, इन्वेस्टमेंट करने के लिए एक पॉलिसी होनी चाहिए, और ये पॉलिसी गवर्नमेंट ऑफ गुजरात ने ऑलरेडी लॉन्च कर दी है। दूसरी बात कि रक्षा मंत्री ने जो बताया कि गुजरात में भी बहुत सारे प्लेयर्स और गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया खुद भी यहां अपने उत्पादन के लिए नए आयाम खोल रहे हैं। मैं सबका स्वागत करता हूं और गवर्नमेंट ऑफ गुजरात की ओर से एश्योर भी करता हूं कि गवर्नमेंट ऑफ गुजरात चाहती है कि डिफेंस और एरोस्पेस का भी यहां उत्पादन हो और हमारे नौजवानों को उसमें काम मिले। इंजीनियरिंग और मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेक्टर में गुजरात सबसे आगे है, हमारे पास स्किल है, और जरूरत पड़ेगी तो बाकी स्किल डेवलपमेंट के लिए भी कुछ न कुछ कदम उठाएंगे। और मुझे ये भी खुशी है कि आज तक ये सब नहीं होते हुए भी हमारे गुजरात में कई स्थानों से, जैसे मैं जहां से आता हूं राजकोट, तो हमारे राजकोट में से भी डिफेंस और एरोस्पेस में हमारे मीडियम्स और एमएसएमई के जो उत्पादक है वो भी आज उनके पार्ट्स बनाते हैं, और बोइंग से लेकर मिसाइल्स में उनके पार्ट्स यूज भी आज किए जाते हैं। यानी कि स्किल है हमारे पास। तो आप सब ये थीम सेमिनार के कारण गुजरात इस दिशा में हमने ठोस कदम उठाए हैं, और जो जो आवश्यकता होगी उसके आधार पर हमने इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर भी यहां डेवलप करके रखा है। धोलेरा जो हमने नया इंडस्ट्रियल सिटी डेवलप किया है, 3000 करोड़ का तो सिर्फ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर वहां डाल दिया है। और हमारे प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी का भी एक ड्रीम है कि धोलेरा एक ऐसा सिटी बने कि जहां इंडस्ट्रीज के लिए सब सुविधा हो, और इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट भी वहां हम बनाने के लिए जा रहे हैं। तो धोलेरा इज द बेस्ट डेस्टिनेशन होगा कि वहां डिफेंस के लिए कल ही एक एमओयू हुआ है एयरबस के साथ, वो भी धोलेरा में आ रहे हैं, धोलेरा के साथ उनका एमओयू हुआ है। तो आप लोग इस सेमिनार के माध्यम से गुजरात गवर्नमेंट इस वाइब्रेंट समिट में ये नए आयाम को आगे बढ़ाना चाहती है, और डिफेंस और एरोस्पेस में भी गुजरात तैयार है।
ડિફેન્સ ક્ષેત્રે શસ્ત્ર સાધનોના ઉત્પાદન માટે ગુજરાતની 20 કંપનીને લાયસન્સ અપાયા હતા।